Hello and welcome back to another episode of Pen 15. I'm your host Mike Pence, and we got a lot to get to today on the show, so I'm just going to dive right in. With the signage of RFRA, there was some mild controversy. Pretty much Bosma lampooned me with that last video, and here we are, so I gotta clear up some misconceptions about the law and what its purposes were. Namely, it was never a gay law. Never. Not once was it ever gay. Not a gay law. I mean, if it was gay, you think I'd sign it? I don't think so. And now, somebody named Bill Levin is also trying to twist the wording around again. He's trying to start his own religion about smoking marijuana and drugs. And you know what? That's bad. Actually, Bosma's telling me about his aunt. There was a boy that went to school near where his aunt used to go fishing, and that boy, he smoked so much marijuana, I'm pretty sure he died. He at least fell asleep. Another time I heard about another gentleman he was in his home, minding his own business, just using marijuana to relax a little bit after work and not really harming anyone. But then, because he was doing that, I forget exactly what the connection was, but there was another incident that was related to it, and I think people something else. Yeah, it was bad. So, as we all know, there are legitimate religions and there are other non-legitimate religions. The main good ones are, so you got mainly Christians, and then Catholics, Protestants, I guess Jews. Does Muslims count? We all pretty much know what the real ones are. Anyway, somebody named Bill Levin thinks he's going to come in here, twist the wording around just like the left-wing media did, and use this bill that's meant to protect Christians and other faiths. But the point I'm getting at is that Bosma and I are coming for you. We're not sitting this one out. We're gonna lock and load. It's not gonna be pretty. You know, it's gonna be a law enforcement action. We're gonna use whatever means are necessary to dispatch of the marijuana users. It's important to bring a lot of ammunition with you when you're busting nonviolent marijuana users. They come off as peaceful, it seems like. The truth is that they could charge you, they could have a knife, they could have a bow and arrow. So we like to go full tactical. Sometimes I like to grant myself special police powers, and I like to kick in the doors of people who aren't harming anybody. Let them know who's boss. That's me, Mike Pence. Now, as I had mentioned earlier, nonviolent marijuana users, they can be a little feisty, but generally they like to submit pretty quickly. And that's another reason why I like to stock private prisons with nonviolent marijuana users. I mean, what's better than somebody who's not even going to put up a fight? And you should know how fast, I mean, it's crazy how fast a nonviolent marijuana user can assemble license plates or work in a call center. I mean, it's crazy. It's like slave labor, only it's fair this time, because they used marijuana. Best thing to do when you're coming up on some peaceful marijuana users, I like to flank them. Bosma will probably go around back. I like to go in the front, loud. You know, you hit them with the flashbangs, and then you announce yourself, but only seconds before you open fire, usually. Or, I mean, I guess you give them a chance to get down. Hang on. How's it go, Bosma? You kick the door in. I like to make sure to break every window along the facade of the house, just where everyone's gonna see it, you know. It really doesn't, there's not much out in our society today that's as dangerous as... Bosma, you alright? I mean, I know sometimes it's easy to fall into a pattern of thinking where it's like, oh, you know, they're not hurting anyone. But we need to keep laser focus on the fact that it's just wrong. Kind of like gay, you know? It's just wrong. So, in conclusion, actually, I'd like to let you know a little secret. Something Bosma and I like to do before we head out and do a sting. I like to get a little buzzed up, you know, get the juices flowing. Really helps me focus, stay focused, and get them potheads. Justice is coming. Fairness is coming. True religion is coming. How do I turn the safety off on this?